highs, lows, higher lows, lower highs, lower lows, patterns, resists, bottoms. All these words are kindly, something pretty much about mainly this year on crypto space. Of course, this is something pretty heavy. You really need to understand what this means and what is about to happening. Is it oversold, undersold? Many of these things need to be known to be a really professional trader, and there is much more behind all these numbers. How is it about the supply, price range, what's the possibility of it, and definitely all of this you need kindly a glass sphere to understand if it grows or not. Of course, there's always the high risk that it will fail completely. Of course, this can happen, but this is financial space. Everything can happen all around. And especially in crypto space, a project is there and is not there as fast as possible, and unbelievable fast it can move. Today's episode will be there to kindly show you the easiest way if you're not experienced and not very good in understanding about this all financial space. I want to show you a strategy to survive and be in profit all over your investment time. There is not a guarantee, of course, and even too, I'm not a financial advisor, but that's what I learned and what I mainly choose when I don't really have the time to be really on research for what I want to invest in. So sometimes you need to be more fast than to be known. Of course, this is in high risk, but that's what I'm telling. If you don't have the time or if you're not that experienced, there's some partly points that need to be known. And I will show you this on 3 very interesting projects that are currently very volatile at least, and you will see how volatile it can become really. So, of course, we will go there straight. Yep, like you see here, HODL. HODL is, to me, it's one of the favorite projects at the moment of the high-risk space, of course, meme coin style, kindly. They have a high burning rate, the rewards and so on. You only need to if you go to their website, you will be able to see straight in one overview what's happening with this coin. So high burning rate, lowers the supply massively down. This is a very good sign for a strong growth for a very young project like these ones. This project is, how old is it? We'll have a short look. But the launch date, so like you see, 23rd of June, it launched, 22nd of June, it launched, so 2 months kindly, even not 2 months. So very, very young and early stages. What does this mean? It already showed, like you see here, this was a massive pump. No one recognized this really, but it was a massive pump. And that's what's happening. You really need to know, is it something for public? You don't need to understand a lot about it to be an investor, but you should know and have some feeling about some good investments. Is this something that could go into a pretty much hype? So this is definitely a very good sign for a point to enter if you see a hype in it. If there is some strength that is just ordered to public, to folks, so the crowd can jump in, and this brings this all up. And even to the reflection, 20% of all transactions. So this is amazing. So you will be rewarded so massively. Even to the burning rate brings this coin into some massively grow, like you already see here. When it started the pump, kindly around here, it got in just, let's say in a week, more than 20 times, 40 times kindly, I think. This is something that everyone would like to have. And like I told, the diamond is definitely a very good idea behind an icon. The burning rate is definitely something that all investors who are kindly experienced really like. And if it gets in a really promotion, so real heavy promotion, it will pump massively. Of course it will. And like you see, it happened. And right after, what was it about? Of course, a pump like this is followed by a dump like this. Kindly, every time things like this happening, my idea were, when I invested in, I straight head up this line. This is the bottom line of this project for now, and it did not dip below this once. Why did it not? Because this is the strong support. This is the point of interest where the people are straight in and hold. This is every time a buy order is happening, it makes some higher low. Well, of course, kindly here around you would think, wow, this goes parabolic, so the low will be even too. No, it will not, because it means the biggest wallets will take some profits. And like you see here, this step-by-step fall right here, everything below this point is just a try to dump the price as low as possible. What does this mean? It loads back up. This is the load that is waiting to be in an explosion in the next couple of time. And like here you can see, it closely touched this point. In reality, if you go close enough to it, you will be able to see it touched only once in this very short term. And now, like you see, it's still on grow. It's going back up again. So in my opinion, the next pump is not that far away anymore if it not breaks this bottom line so far. This is an opinion. This is not a financial advice, because I'm not a financial advisor. It's just only entertaining and my experience, at least, that I really learned on the hard way. And these are some points of thinking. Okay, well, is this a good one? Is it a bad one? But it really did not fall below this one. So in my opinion, it's a good point of enter. It already showed that there can be some real massive power behind. This is really trustful, at least, and it still survived. Even though many projects crash like this, they get killed, and this one is even now there. So in my opinion, a really good investment, and I think it will also break the all-time high in a very short term again. So let's go to our next ones. Even though here you can see I've made a bottom line. Why did I make this bottom line? Because it's a sign of strength, at least. What does it mean? Every time it stays above this line is a very good sign of keeping this up. And this means even too, if it touched, in reality it touched 2 times here since this point. This means a 3rd time it will touch. This could go bad into a downwalk, but at least this project, so that's what I'm telling, has some pretty nice news. What kind of news? They bring out the lottery, they have some staking in the backyard. When they launch this, of course this will get in a massive hype. Why do I think so? Because they're very low on holders, only 1 million supply. These are the fast points to watch for every project. And what are they doing in the Telegram group? How active are they when they are at bottom level? Is the understanding or the community there powerful on the way? This is mainly one of the biggest reasons why a project goes into a grow. Have a look back into the past. Go up there to my first post about ELON. The Doge ELON project, so you will be able to understand what I mean when it gets in power, right? Because after the Vitalik Buterin soul was, this is something no one, like I told, no one has a glass sphere, but there was a massive power, and if this wouldn't happen, it would gain, and not endless, but from the point it was definitely not at the top at this point. But it's still back there. You can see in the last updated video, and even too right here you see it's on my watch list. I didn't get the first pump of this recovery, but now I'm in, and I think it will get very strong because the community is the whole community is even though still there. So Very strong sign at least. And here, when the lottery is out, I think there will be some massive pump, and the possibility that this one will gain above $100 each coin is really there. It's definitely there. So keep this in mind. If you have kindly 100, 500,000 of these coins, you will be a lucky ones. So now I would say let's go to the next ones. For this one, I picked one project, of course, called DFSOCIAL. From my early stages where I started to trade, to do these YouTube videos, at least these episodes. And like you see, many things are happening. I jumped in really on some early stage, really low, got a good enter point. Of course, I sold kindly below $400, but I even though jumped in right around here, kindly at the $80-$70, and yeah, of course, this was too bad because I didn't have much time and I went into vacations at least. I sold here and didn't found and got this point. This would mean, yeah, we're pretty happy on this project and completely forgot about it. But like you see, it got so much strength. It has so much massive gain. What is this project about? It's gaming, DeFi and gaming. I will agree on that. It will definitely break the all-time high. It's one of these gaming projects that is performing really well. This is kindly crazy. The supply for you only to see 21,000 DFSOCIAL only, so the movements can be heavy as crazy. This project would be even too possible to gain above 10,000 each coin. Definitely possible. This is nothing that has to be, but it's very possible. This is a very good and strong project, very solid. Like you see, of course, these pumps, like I told also at HODL, when something grows that massive, it will even to fall that massive. But the most matter thing about it is the bottom needs to be found higher as before. And like you see here, it even too. Right around here, it got the bottom around below $90. And here, the bottom is above $120. So $30 higher as before. And in my opinion, the next pump will keep it above the $2,000, maybe even though $3,000. It only depends how massive they gain their holders. You can also do some passive income according to staking, I think. So keep going there, watch their website. The reward system is definitely something nice at least. And keep in mind, all profits. So now let's go to our Twitter account. Like you see here, some update. ELON definitely on a very good way. It's right now again to the next pump. I'm still in it. I think it will 5 times or 10 times its price level from now. That's my opinion. And of course, I really think it will happen because look at their community. They're still growing and are very strong so far. High believers. This is something pretty good. And the whale game. This is, yeah, like I already told. I'm trying to do my best to give you some showing about movements, how projects are performing and doing. Of course, many times I failed because I talk here about the most volatile financial space that is still existing, and even though there's so many rug pulls and so on, this is high risk and many projects even though will not exist in the next couple of years at least. So keep this always in mind. I'm trying to give my best to show you the best projects on the gain, but the best gainer can even though will not be here in a year. That's what I'm telling. This is definitely nothing for the real long hold at least. Of course, some projects are looking kindly so and trying to do their best, but the possibility as far as you see and as long as they are existing, they are high risky. Keep this in mind. And there you see the SHOCO, Uncle, and all these projects are very nice. So, well, this was the Twitter account. Now I would say let's go back to my opinion about today's episode. So, like you already know, I kindly talked pretty much about HODL. It's one of the best high-risk games in my opinion. It will, from now on, not only 10 times will be possible there, it will break the all-time high massively. When the FOMO is pumping, this will go parabolic. That's my opinion. Of course it will be. Uncle is the next one. When they bring out there a good strategy for promotion massively, when they got the lottery and the staking, they can hit the moon massively. This is something that looks to me with a high possibility like already had. So the million token, you saw 166% grow, and this one has, to me, the same potential at least. It looks really strong. It's a very strong support line, hard believers, and this meme is definitely something really good that they choose. So, and DFSOCIAL, the gaming project, you wouldn't believe it now. At the start, there were people who told like, oh, this will be killed and this is going to death. It's still there. It's still pumping. Well, of course, it has from time to time its accumulation, the dips and fall down, the bearish and bullish phases. But this is something that happens during crypto space. This is the point here. Keep this in mind. It's something that is normal in this space, at least. So, thank you for watching. If there is something you wanna tell me or you wanna ask some question, leave a comment right below this video. I would appreciate it very much, and I'm trying to do my best to give you an answer as fast and as good as I can. So keep enjoy your day.